Yes, we are live. We are live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to today's Parenting Truth, Parenting Conversation with me. You're welcome here. Welcome, everyone. Hello, parents. My name is Ruth Ikhabomeh. I am the founder and the lead coach of the Equitable Parents Hub. Our conversation today is, we have been on an 8-week series. We're talking about tough love, how tough love is not parenting, how tough love is the wrong kind of parenting. So, but today we are going to be talking about what parents get wrong about tough love. What parents get wrong about tough love. I hope you can see and that you can hear me. Okay, so our conversation is on what every parent gets wrong. Okay, so I will ask you a strong and thought-provoking question. Okay, parents, be honest. Has tough love truly made your child better or just quieter? Has tough love, all the tough love that you have been showing to your child, to your children, they actually make them better or they just became more quieter? Okay, all the gbasgbos you give to your child, it didn't make them better or it made them more quieter? If you are here and you can see me, you can hear me, I would like to know in the comment section, and I would like you to share this video with your contact. Share this video. It's going to be a very powerful class. Bring out your notes, bring out your pen as you take notes from today's class. Okay? Bring out your pen and bring out your notes as we consider today's topic. I'm asking you a thought-provoking question. I said, did tough love make your child better or more quieter? So today, that's what our conversation will be about. What our conversation will be about. So many parents think toughness builds strength, but it often breaks and builds fear. It often breaks and builds fear. So today I will show you, guys, move. Today I will show you, okay, 5 sheets that will change your child's behavior without breaking their spirit. 5 shifts that you will do that will change that your child, that your difficult, that your child that gives you, that you feel tough love is the solution. So I will show you 5 shifts that you need to make that will make them to become better. Okay? Let's go right into today's okay, you remember last week we talked about the parents. We talked about the parent that good evening, ma. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. So last week I was telling you about the story of the celebrity that didn't want to beat her son, but instead she took the boy and she did something that was humiliating. She dragged him out in front of the camera to come and tell the whole world what he has done. Okay? She was recording him, public humiliation. And many of us, we decide not to beat. But then, you now emotionally crush that child in the name of discipline. You emotionally crush that child in the name of discipline. Okay? So this is why we must talk about tough love, because so many homes are hurting quietly. So many homes are hurting quietly, where they are doing tough love. Many people are hurting. They don't care about the emotions. They don't care about the emotions that run in the house. They don't care about the feelings, what happened in the house. Everybody's I don't care attitude. Everybody don't care about the next person. They don't think about the other person. So, but today we are going to be discussing 5 shifts, okay, that will make you to consider the other person. Instead of, in the name of discipline, you are crushing that your child, you are crushing those your children, you are creating a very toxic environment in your home, toxic atmosphere in the name of tough love. In the name of tough love. Carry, leave that place. In the name of tough love. So number one, the first shift is to focus on the root cause. Is to focus on the root cause and not the behavior. Okay? Focus on the root cause of that, of what happened. Think, okay? Behavior is communication, not wickedness. You may feel that this child is just wicked. You are just wicked. Have I not told you that before? Why will you do this? Your 2-year-old, you think that they are wicked. Your 3-year-old that is playing, you think that child is wicked. But there's a problem, there's an underlying problem, okay? So focus on the root cause and not that behavior, not that communication. Carries, and not that communication. Okay? So behavior is communication. So children act from emotional wellness. Children act from emotional what's happened here? Okay, sorry. Children have acts from developmental gaps or neurological gaps. Children act from emotional gaps or even neurological gaps. So focus on the root cause of the problem and stop looking at the immediate behavior. Try to see, is it a developmental gap or a neurological gap? Most times we expect what a child can't do. We say the child refused to do it. You refuse to do it, and meanwhile that child cannot do that thing yet. So you just conclude that child is wicked. That child is wicked. I'm sorry, this. Okay, sorry about this. So you just conclude that child is wicked. Meanwhile, there's a root cause behind it. It could be that the child cannot even do that expectation. The child cannot meet that expectation because they cannot. So remove. Instead, what should you do instead? Observe before reacting. Ask, what skill is missing here? What skill is missing here? Okay? Focus only on what they can do. Okay? What your child can do. And stop misdiagnosing your child. Stop diagnosing your child for a wrong behavior. Instead, focus on the patterns. Focus on the deep issues. Okay? So ask yourself, what is the skill that is missing here? Study your child's patterns. Notice emotional needs. Okay? It could be connection need. It could be an attention need. It could even be a safety need. Maybe they are running away from something evil. You just say, oh, go back, go and answer your uncle. Go and meet your uncle, my friend. Go back to your uncle's room. It could be a safety problem. So study your child's patterns. Study them. It could be another thing. It could be a connection need. It could be attention need. So stop always saying that your child is manipulative. Okay? So now I need you to drop in the comment section what behaviors do you notice often and what may be behind it. What behavior do you notice often and what may be behind it? Most of us parents will just say, oh, you don't care what is behind the behavior. Your child is running away, your child is complaining about a particular person. It's just command the child to go back. That is not checking the root cause of the problem, but rather you are following the behavior. You refuse to sit down and check patterns. So that's for number one shift. Okay? So you refuse to sit down and check pattern. So what behavior do you notice often? So number two is to learn the skills your parents didn't have. Many of us want to parent the way our parents parented us. So now, the shift that you can do to make you to shift away from that tough love is to learn those skills your parents didn't have, that made them to be yelling at you, that made them to cut your skin and put pepper, that made them to be always angry, to lack emotions, is to sit down now and learn them. Okay, learn those skills and apply them. Most parenting problems are skill gaps, not love gaps. There's nobody that gave birth to their child that will not love their child. But then at the end of the day, we end up, we are the ones that we eventually emotionally abuse these people that we claim we love. So most problem is not a love problem, it is what? A lack of skill problem. It is a lack of skill problem. And now we are saying we should learn those skills that our parents didn't have. Okay? So skill-less parenting is equal to shouting, is equal to threat, is equal to punishment. That's what skill-less, when you don't know what to do, when you are not clear on this your parenting journey, you will just be screaming everywhere, you'll be yelling, you'll be flogging, you'll say, go and bring my belt. Okay? So when you don't have skill of what to do, you would what? Be doing the wrong things. So what skill can you build? What skill can you build to move away from tough love? Number one skill you can build is communication. Communication that builds cooperation, that builds connection, communication. Many of us don't know how to communicate. We just say, your child asks you, you use sarcasm to reply your children. Say, come and put it on my head now. Bring it. You just use sarcasm. Communication, that's a communication gap. You need to learn how to communicate in a way that will bring, that is transformative, instead of tough love, that tough love that we are talking about, that wounds, that hurts. You need to learn how to communicate with your children. You need to build a system of healthy communication around your home. You need to build a culture of healthy communication around your home. So don't just say, oh, bring it now, come and put it inside my nose. So that's sarcasm. Another skill that our parents didn't have is executive functioning skills. They didn't have those. So now we can build them. Our parents didn't have executive functioning skills. Okay? So now we can build those skills. I've said the first one we can build is communication that brings cooperation. Okay? Executive functioning support. Like thinking. Okay? Help your child to be able to think for themselves. Help your child to be able to think. Stop practicing helicopter parenting. You're always jumping into the scene. Stopping them from building skills, stopping them from learning. Let your child build their executive functioning skills. Let them be able to build those skills. Okay? So I said thinking. The ability to think is a thing. Allow your child to think for themselves. Okay? Somebody came here this afternoon. I was asking her, I said, you are going to school at 16. She said, her friends, some of them at 14, at 16, they have all gotten admission. I said, it's not about you that can you think for yourself? She said that she can think. Oh. So many of us are raising children who cannot think. Many of us are raising children who cannot think. So and that's lack of executive functioning skill. Another skill that we can build is the ability to think, planning, impulse control. Many of us are raising children that cannot control their impulse. They jump at anything. Okay, I told us of the video of that secondary school girl that was going to school, and they met her in a bus or in a vehicle with a core member. They met her in a bus in a vehicle with a core member. They were doing immoral acts. So that was a lack of impulse control. She didn't have impulse control. That was why she was caught in such web. So now we can use this time to be building those skills instead of doing tough love. Tough love is what leads to lack of impulse control. Okay? So Non-damaging discipline is another skill that we can learn. Non-damaging discipline. We can learn non-damaging discipline. Okay, not the discipline that is about yelling, about flogging, about all those barbaric acts. We can move away from all of that to non-emotional, non-damaging discipline. Another skill we can build is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is another skill that we can build. Emotional intelligence is another skill that we can build. Another skill is healthy boundary settings. Healthy boundary setting. Okay, teach your child how to. Hello, who is this person? So another skill is how to set healthy boundaries. Okay, parents, we have to learn all these skills. Are the skills that most of us, our parents, did not learn. That's why they resorted into yelling, they resorted into shouting and shaming and all of those humiliation. Okay, so these are the skills that you can start shifting to, away from tough love. These are the skills that you can start shifting to. Okay, executive functioning skills. Now I said healthy boundary setting. So prayer is a powerful tool. Prayer is very powerful, but parenting becomes easier with skills, not prayer alone. Many of us resort to prayer. Oh, I've prayed. You have prayed, yet you are practicing tough love. You have prayed, yet you are humiliating your children. You have prayed, yet you are flogging. You said the Bible said that the rod of correction. The rod of correction. So prayer alone will not make you parent properly. Prayer is very powerful. It's a very powerful tool. The Bible even says, there's a popular song that says, prayer is the key. Prayer is the key. So prayer is the master key, but prayer will not do anything when you lack the skill of parenting. So come and learn. Come and learn in the community. Come to the Stewards Tribals community. We are beginning on the 1st of April next year. Okay, there we will hold you accountable. We teach you parenting skills that will give you clarity in your parenting journey. Clarity in your parenting journey. Okay? So that's another skill. So prayer is powerful, but you need skills to parent properly. You need skills to be able to parent properly. Then the third shift you can do is to replace reaction with regulation. The third shift that you can do is to replace reaction with regulation. So the regulated parents cannot regulate or cannot raise a regulated child. Okay? A deregulated parent cannot raise a regulated child. You will say, oh, that you are not stable, that you need, you say, oh, I need God fix me, oh, I'm this and that, and you are flogging your child, you are hitting your child, you are slamming the door, and you are saying your child is not regulated. It is from you. You are their first environment. Okay, you are their first environment. A deregulated parents cannot raise a regulated child. So children mirror the emotional climate of their home. Your son is always slapping. Your son is always hitting. So your child will always mirror it. Yes, it is a teacher. Yes, your child is always hitting. So heal first. Okay? Heal first. Unstable parents raise unstable children. Exactly. Yes. So heal first. You have to replace the regulation with regulation. Okay, you have to be regulated as a parent to be able to raise a regulated child. If not, your child, that your unstableness that you're telling God to fix you from, you pass it on. You pass it on. So first of all, take care of your emotions. Okay? Take care of your emotions. So how to regulate? Now, number one, identify your triggers. Identify the things that make you unregulated, that make you deregulated. Identify those patterns. Identify those triggers. Practice calm. You can be calm. Okay? You can be calm even in the midst of those triggers. You can decide to be calm. Okay? So communication. Even when you are deregulated, you can still be able to communicate. Please, I need a break. I need to take a break now. I need to go catch some break. You can communicate while in that craziness. Okay? Calm communication is what, by pausing, you process, you think before you respond. Not that the thing is just coming to you, just say, oh, you are a stubborn boy, you are a stubborn child. Oh, come on, get out, leave this place. Nonsense. You just start saying all those kind of wrong or harmful, hurtful words to your children. Why? Because you refuse to pause, you refuse to calm down. So, but practice calm. That way you'll be able to regulate your child too, because your child is mirroring you. Your child will mirror the environment you are creating. Okay? So teach your child emotional vocabulary. Example, when your child shouts, your calmness is the pause, okay? Is the first correction. The child is shouting, you too, you are shouting, everybody is shouting, everywhere is chaotic. So, but you can mirror it, you can show them, okay? You can show them when they are shouting, that's the time for correction. By keeping quiet, your child will learn, okay? But when they are shouting and you are shouting, everybody is shouting, that is not the shift we are talking about, okay? You are still doing tough love, okay? That is still tough love, okay? So now I'm going to ask you the last question. The question for this third shift is, which situation triggers you the most at home? Which situation triggers you the most at home? Then number 4 is to build systems, not threats. Build systems, not threats. Systems will be able to help you to parent with calm. Yes, systems will make your parenting stress-free. A home without structure produces chaos. A home where there's no structure, where there's no system, produces chaos. So children do better when the environment is predictable. Guys, move inside. When the environment is predictable, okay? Children do better when the home is predictable. Guys, shut that door. So children do better when the home is predictable. So now you have to build systems. Let your child know what is part-time, okay? Systems to build morning and bedtime routines. Let them know what happens in the morning. That will be able to regulate your child. Clear expectation. Let your child know what you expect of them, okay? Family agreement. Let there be a family agreement. That's also a system, okay? Consistent disciplinary system. Consistent, not that today you say, oh, I will not flog again. Oh, tomorrow I will not yell again. But then you will just be very inconsistent, and that is not a system. That is not a system you can hold on to. Build consistent family discipline system. Another tool you can build, another system you can build is to be accountability system. Okay? So I've just said, if your child's money is chaotic, it is a behavioral problem. It is a missing system. In the morning you are shouting, everywhere is shouting, everybody is in the morning. So there's a missing system. Set up systems in your home that would help your home move away from tough love. Hi, welcome here. Welcome, Chidinma. So set up systems. Then number 5 is to shift from control to connection. Shift from connection to control. Shift from control to connection. Sorry about that. Shift from control to connection. Move away. Prioritize connection in your parenting. Prioritize connection. By all means, prioritize connection. You cannot connect to correct. Connect before correcting. Connect before correcting. How can you connect? You cannot influence a child you are not connected to. So control creates fear. Okay, control creates fear. You just want to control, and the child, you cannot control forever. One day the child will break free. They will break free away from that your controlling grasp. What will you do by that time? What will you do by that time? But when you have built connection, there will be cooperation. It will be, your parenting will be easier. Okay, so build connection instead of trying to control. Control creates fear. Connection creates cooperation. Ways to build connection: by body language, eye contact, a warm and undivided attention. Okay, safe zones for communication. Let your child be able to communicate. Let there be zones in the family, in the house, where your children can communicate. Do activities that your children love. That is a way to connect. Let them. You should have an activity. You should, time to time, there should be structure on activities that your children love. You should practice them. Okay, that is how to build connection. When their children know that you are connected to them, they would cooperate with you. Okay, this thing is a long time something. It's not something. It's not a now thing. So build all these systems. Build all the systems of connection. So do activities that your children love. Repair emotional gaps. Repair emotional hurts, emotional wounds. Repair them immediately, quickly. You know that, that you slept. Nobody is perfect, yes, we say, but there's a standard. There's a standard we are calling you up to, that you should be up to. It's not that, okay, you're always sleeping. No, it should be predictable. And whenever there's emotional gaps, you should repair it quickly. Repair it immediately. Repair it immediately. So now, repair it immediately. I need you to, okay, another thing you can do to affirm more than you correct is to see them doing good. See your child doing good. It's not every time that, okay, you are seeing, every time you are not seeing anything. You can never see anything. Affirm more than you correct. Connection makes your voice matter. When you are connected to your child, your voice will matter. Even when you are not there, they know that this is our family value. This is our family stand. This is the standard of what should happen. Your voice will matter. Okay? So, but without connection, your discipline feels like attacks. So when they feel attacked, when you are not there, they will say, it's a free time. It's a free time to practice whatever I want to do. And that is not a place we want to be. Tough love does not make tough children. It makes scared, disconnected children who live in survival mode. The children are around you, but they are living in survival mode. That is what tough love does. And it is not healthy at all. Okay? Your children are in survival mode around you. Your children should be able to live their best life with you. Okay? The parenting advantage. There should be an advantage with them living with you than with them living outside you. So when you are practicing tough love, they will be scared. Okay? They will be disconnected from you. Please, parents, try to be connected. Okay? Try and take away all this tough love. I know that's how we were raised. They don't care about our emotions. They just lived. They just have I not paid your school fees? Have I not giving you food? They don't care about your emotions. So now this week, I want you to ask yourself, is my correction building my child or breaking them? Many of us, we don't even care what our discipline is doing. We don't even care. Okay? We don't care what is happening to them. So, but I need you to ask yourself this week, what is my correction doing? Is it scaling them up, or is it breaking them? Is it breaking their emotion? Is it breaking their spirit? Okay? So I need you to ask yourself that. So I need you to comment the shift that you will start applying this week. Today, in fact, I need you to comment in the comment section the shifts that you will start applying today. So remember to share, subscribe, and join next week's session. We have come to the end of today's class. You are not just raising, so remember, you are not just raising a child, you are shaping a whole human being. So do it with grace. Do it with grace. Don't stay at the point of tough love. Okay? If you want to raise a whole human being, do it with grace. Remember to sign up for our Steward Tribals program come April 1st, 2026, where you will get to learn proper parenting, where you will get to learn clarity in your parenting journey, okay? So that you stop breaking the spirit of your children, so that you stop moving in a survival mode yourself, but rather you move from the place of strength. You parent from the place of strength. Don't do parenting alone. Join a created community like the Steward Tribals. Come and join us. Okay, we are here for you. We are here to serve you. Okay, we are here because you need to get this parenting thing right. You need to get it right because your children are the future of tomorrow. They are, in fact, we are thinking generation. We're not just thinking yourself. You're not just thinking your child. Your children will become the parents tomorrow. They'll become those stewards. We are raising stewards. We are stewards raising stewards. Okay? So you cannot do it. You cannot do it carelessly. You need to be intentional. You need to be careful about it. You need to be accountable in the system. And this Steward Tribals program is here for that. Steward Tribals program is here for that. To book a slot, I've said it. I've been saying it. It's just 100,000 naira. And if you are coming with your spouse, a slot costs 150,000 naira for the couple for a slot for couple. Sorry, thank you. For a slot for couple, it costs 150,000 naira. So please do well to join that community. Don't do parenting alone. Don't do parenting alone with assumptions. Don't do parenting with assumptions. Come and learn clarity. Come and learn clarity. Come and be clear about your journey. So see you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you. This class have overstretched to 30 minutes. Wow. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, everyone. I am so honored. I am so glad you stayed this long to be here. Thank you. See you guys on Wednesday. Bye-bye.